Hi everyone, it's Kiyomi and I'm back with a new video. So this video is going to focus on my room tour, and a little information about this room is that I'm living in probably the smallest room I've ever been in, and it's like the size of a tiny house almost. Like maybe a studio apartment, but it's very small room. So, and it's only like able to fit like one person here mostly. So, I have a lot of methods that I've learned to store stuff now, including one I used today on this exact hour. So I wanted to show all of those methods off to you guys, as well as the decorations I have been coming up with for this room. I was a little hesitant to do a room tour before because I was very incompetent about it, and I wanted to really push the limits to see what I could bring out in this room. There's still parts of it where I want to work on decoration and whatnot, but for the most part, I think I'm ready to show it off and show you guys what I have done in the past 4 months that I've been living in this room. And honestly, it's pretty great. I modified a few things so I can make sure I keep my privacy, and the outside of it I won't be showing because for that reason. And there's a lot of art in this room, hence the name, the ARTLAIR. So I decided I'm going to show you guys this room now. So the first thing I have here is my go-to stuff, and this is it's basically everything is on this shelf right here. And it's a little plastic shelf. I had this piece of fabric I wanted to decorate the top with, but I can't find it anywhere. So, oh well. So the first thing I have on the top shelf is just my go-to stuff, and this is all stuff that I need to grab whenever I'm going out. And what aside from the switch case, but basically my bag, my work bag, and then my school bag is down there. My my paint tools, those are paint buckets, and my bonnet, my hair bonnet is in there for some reason. I have drop, which is the penguin in the middle, and my travel sketchbook. And I keep this here just to like go on out when I get ready to go out. So the second thing I have here is something I think is very important for anyone who works with a lot of paper. So, or maybe just like a casual school student, really. So I have a shelf just like on its own for organizing papers I don't want to put back, and because I'm just too lazy to, or just random sketchbooks. And I think this is very important because it makes your room look less messy when you put it. You can still keep this area messy, but it's all in one area, so people won't really notice it, or at least I won't notice it. So I have artwork and old drawings that from 6th grade in here for some reason. So I have all of this here that can look organized while it is still in its own chaotic state, aside from the little books over there. And then the third last shelf here is just my tote box, which is just a toolbox, my dad's old toolbox that I used for class, and then a marker set and a bunch of other art craft stuff down there that I've kept over the years. And over here in the back is stuff I used for college. It was my sketchbook, my 18 by 24, and then my drawing board over here, which I was required to use, and I'm probably going to use it for spring semester as well. And I got a little fly swatter here. It's very effective. So over here is my bed, and I have basically everything over here. So all of that work over here, this and this, those are all from 2020. I've created those within this year. And some of these art pieces are actually from my class, my first drawing class that I was in college. And I really liked the artwork, so I just hung it up. And I have another picture of a room there, so Miami's room. And that was just for interior design. And then here is my beautiful bye flag. Sorry. So I have that here, and I hang it up here. Hooks, or the clips I should say, they're not very good, because if I turn on this air conditioner over here, they'll come off with force. So, and it doesn't even take that much force to do that. Okay, I'm doing a remake of this scene, but I store my clothing in bins. So I have three bins that I keep over here down under this bed frame, which is my tops and my bottoms that used to go out, and then my undergarments and my pajamas and my home clothing are in the second bin, which I will not show in this video. And then a third, which is in the very back, just stores all my jackets and whatnot and my cold weather clothing. And I have some other stuff here, which is just this in the back right here is where I keep some of my old drawings. And over here is where I keep some papers and just junk or stuff that I don't really use or just can't fit anywhere else. Over here, I keep on my bed, I just keep this as decoration. I have my chickie over here, and she's getting a new friend very soon. I ordered one online like 2 weeks ago at this point. And I have my journal and then my earbuds. I just did this for aesthetic reasons. My Universal donut I got from Universal Studios for grad night last year, and then just my typical pillows. And then I have this nice sheet, blanket sheet here. I was actually thinking of getting new covers, but I kind of grown to these covers, so I'm not sure. Maybe when I move out. Over here is where all the magic happens regarding my artwork, and not my animation. My animation happens over here. But over here is where I keep my artwork, and I have this big old screen TV that you can see me, kind of see me in the reflection of, and my computer, which I need to get a new one of because this one is just too old. And all these jars have everything in it, which include my art supplies and some papers if I need to use them. I have my Switch over here. So I'm editing this video right now, and I wanted to say is that I thought it was very important for me to get a dock, a regular Nintendo Switch, so I could connect it to this big old TV, and it's beautiful. Like I always use the dock feature for playing Super Smash, but that's pretty much it. And sometimes I use Animal Crossing to play it, but I use this a lot, so some of the times I just go outside and play the Switch on its own, but I do use the docking feature a lot, so I just wanted to point that out. I have a sharpener that is very essential for me. I need a sharpener like 24/7, trust me. I have my pencil case and then my broken phone case. And over here I keep my drawing tablets and other stuff that I can just randomly store. This desk I actually painted myself last year because I wanted a new decoration, and I was also staying in a pretty small room. It's a little bigger than this one I'm in right now, but I needed a small desk. So I got this one for like $2 at a yard sale and used it, painted it, and put it back. Cleaned it up, painted it. It needs to get cleaned again, but right now it works pretty fine. I have no complaints aside from this drawer over here, which the sliding bar broke, so it's kind of wonky. It's very wonky. Over here, just ignore the papers. I keep my shoes in this box. Originally my shoes were like lying over here, and I did not like that, so I got this box to keep them in. And then over here I always use this as an extra stool, just for like putting a bunch of like sketchbooks and stuff or journals or whatever. So I have my sketchbook over here, and I will go on a tour on that once I finish this one. It's very close to getting finished. Here I have drawings from 2019 that I really liked, and I was really struggling with hanging up these ones. I'm not allowed to nail anything. There's only like one thing nailed, or two things nailed I should say, in there. The TV as well. But I had to find another way. So I used the extra hooks that I wasn't using, and I just hung these drawings from. If you guys don't remember, I made some pocket paintings last year as well, and now the actual jeans that they're attached to are ripped. They're not good anymore, so I cut out the pocket paintings, and I stuck them over here with tacky, and they're not very flimsy. I gotta find another way to hang these guys. I don't have any more hooks. And over here, right now I just store like drawings and small papers in there that I don't really know where to put. There's like one drawing I made out of a whim, and I just left it there, and I didn't know where to put it in my sketchbook. So I just put it in the pocket. Over here is where my animation desk lies. And this is a makeshift animation desk. This was when everyone was transferring to online, and I was registered in an animation class, and our professor wanted us to animate something using specific materials. And I was kind of stuck because I didn't have an animation studio, so I got this old lamp that I used for pretty much my really old room in high school because I didn't have a light in there, and since I don't need it anymore, I just use it to light drawings and animation when I animate and stuff like that. I also use this desk for taking pictures of my drawings and my traditional work a lot. And when it's not being used for either one of those two at the moment, I just store water cups on there. And I have some charcoal drawings I did for my drawing class up here. And over on the side of this shelf, I have some drawings my friend Kim made me. And then I have a picture of myself, and then just some other stuff and knickknacks, paper knickknacks that are easily hangable up there with tacky. I can hang them with tacky. I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top of this large shelf. So the bottom here is just my my most praised drawings, or not most praised, but like these are the drawings that I stick with me a lot. So, in paintings, I should say, actually, the paintings, I keep them down here for just decoration purposes. And I actually made this one right here, you guys are viewing, Friend Center, for decoration purposes. So that's what I keep it there for. And then there's some knickknacks that I like a lot down here. They have sentimental value to me. And up here is where I keep my sketchbooks, and then my unused sketchbooks. Actually, I don't think I have any unused ones. And then there's my animation pocket, which I made today. So I put my sketchbook. These are all sketchbooks I've had since 6th grade. So I have my middle school ones right here, and then my high school ones, and then I have the watercolor book you guys were seeing a lot of my watercolor artwork through. Another one that I started like last month, and then my very large sketchbooks over here. This one is a makeshift sketchbook that I decided because I don't want to spend any more money on sketchbooks. I just need a cover for it. It's not the best binding. I'm a little afraid to use it, but it's better than nothing. And then over here is just college sketchbooks that I've been using. And then this is also a college sketchbook. And then the one you saw earlier that was lying on my shoebox, that's also a college sketchbook. This one's from first year, and so are these two. And this one I actually shared from middle school as well. So it's middle school / college. Over here is where I store my animation stuff. So my animation pieces, because originally there was a box lying down here that stored them, but I thought that was tacky. And I thought, okay, I need a convenient way to store them, which is a photo album. So I bought a photo album from Michael's today. It was like $2. Or yeah, it was $2. And then I just stored my pockets, my little stuff there, and paper cutouts there. It's not the most reliable, I think, because it got pretty thick. This drawing I did earlier, it kind of fit through this area, so I just put it there, because why not? So up here is like the smallest space. And honestly, I'm thinking about removing this shelf later on while I stay here. This is where I keep my big art portfolio, my 11 by 17 here, and then all of my 11 by 17 papers here that I was using for class. And over here is my watercolor, or actually mixed media sketchbook from 2018, and then my portfolio, which I use to actually present real work. And I have, right now I don't have any serious artwork in here because all of it's digital, so it's either digital or it's in this portfolio. So I have just random drawings in here from the past. On this shelf is where I keep my this is where I keep my journals. And honestly, it's a little embarrassing, but it's another small space, and I thought they would fit there well. And then up here is the real shrine, the real gem of the room. This is this is my shrine. I covered up that baby photo of myself. I have some plushies over here. I have this Alfie's bead thing or whatever. I bought it like in 2017, and it's been there since. And I got a bendy plush, and then this, god damn it, I have this duck plush over here. So I can't believe this shit was $8. Are you kidding me? I have my Tomodachi Life, and then my old 3DS here. I'm planning to get a new one actually. I just don't know when, and honestly, it's not my priority right now. Just until I get the job. Over here, I have Switch thumb grips that I used. Yeah, there's extras, so I just kept them there. But I only have like 2 controllers, so I don't really need to use those. And then I have my little Miitopia and then my Pilot Wings Resort right here because I brought these used and they don't have box case. I also have this lanyard here that I got from when I ordered the lanyard for my keychain. The seller said that there was just 2. You could just buy 2 for the price of 1, so I just took that. I plan to give this to my friends sometime, so and for right now, but for right now I just keep it here. And then and up here I have my AR card and then my Miami I don't know what to call this, a cutout I guess. And then my perfume up here. This second to last shelf over here, sorry, slurs. This is where I just put random junk, and it just all it has is just hygienic products, and then some, I guess, my piggy bank, and I put my jewelry in this little lunchbox that my friend gave to me. So, thank you. And oh my god, this is the very last shelf over here, which isn't really a shelf, but I think it's a shelf. It's my where I display my Nintendo Switch box and games. This is the first console I brought with my money, so I decided to keep the box and I really appreciate it. So I keep the box up here for decoration. And then I have my 3 games, which I keep them displayed up here. As you can see, the Animal Crossing case has just fallen. So I'm gonna have to fix that later because I don't have the stool right now. But if you guys can imagine it just standing up, that's what it would look like. And I have that's my Switch collection so far. I have another game on my Switch, but it's in digital form, so I have like 4 games in total, and I think you guys know which game I've been playing the most. And it's not Animal Crossing. And then over here is where I keep my trash bag. And lastly, this is my design project from one of my design classes that I made like last week, or 2 weeks ago. So I actually really like it. There was a Miitopia, it's Miitopia fan art, but I didn't tell the professor that. So, and she's probably gonna see this video. I don't think so, but this is where I keep it. I like it a lot, so I kept it over here, and you know, it just looks nice over here. Last thing I forgot to show you guys is I put badges and badges over here. And one last thing to note is the pictures that are up here. Alright guys, it's hot in here, so I turned on the air conditioner. But that's pretty much it for this room tour. And if you guys have any suggestions or for my room decoration and any thoughts on my room tour, then you can comment down below. I do ramble on this video, I know, I'm going to point that out right now. Thank you for watching this video if you got to this point. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to this channel. And I hope you guys are doing okay and staying safe. I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Thank you and have a good day.